Foods. I'm Miss Lisa, and we're here at the Fayette County Public Library today in Connersville, Indiana, and I am going to show you a really neat appetizer that you can make with your family during this fall season. So what we've got in our dish today is pumpkin spice. Everybody loves pumpkin, so we are going to make some pumpkin spice pretzels as well as a pumpkin pie fluff dip that you can use their graham crackers or your vanilla wafers with. Both will be great appetizers for you for this Halloween and fall season. All right, let me show you how to start with the pretzels first. So, well, of course, you need a bag of pretzels. All right, you're going to need to have 2/3 of a cup of oil, 1/2 cup of sugar, some pumpkin spice, pumpkin pie spice, and you also need the pumpkin pie spice extract. Now this is tough to find. If you're looking in the regular stores, some may have it now because it's the season for it and others won't. I found mine on Amazon, so that might be where you need to go. Okay, but you need the extract today to make really good pumpkin spice pretzels. All right, let's get going. So the first thing we're going to do is take our 1/2 cup of sugar and just pour it into the pan. Going to take our pumpkin pie spice, and you actually need a whole tablespoon, and another 1/2. So the more spice you put, the tastier your pretzels are going to be. I can smell it already. All right, so now we're going to take our sugar and our spice and just mix those two things together. And then we need to scoop out a little bit to save for later. So about 1/3 of a cup. We're just going to want to take some of that out for later. All right, so we have this in our bowl, and we're going to add our 2/3 cup of oil. So I'm going to put the oil in there and then spread that around. Make sure it mixes well together. Now, to make it super pumpkin-y, of course, we need our extract, don't we? Our extract is the best. So we're going to take this out. The recipe calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I don't actually have my little measuring things right now, so we're just going to put a little bit of that extract right here. A little bit more because I love it. Okay, so we're going to get that extract in there. Make sure we get it all. And go ahead and mix that up well. All right, so now that we have that mixture, we're going to put in our pretzels. Now, it calls for a whole bag of pretzels. It just depends how much you want it coated. So, we're going to mix those pretzels up and coat them really well. Put that pumpkin spice on those pretzels. Let's add some more. Looks like that's probably all we're going to have today. Any more and the pretzels aren't going to be well coated. Okay. So you may need a little bit more than just the 2/3 cup of oil if you want to do the whole bag. All right. Now, once those are coated well, we need to bake them. And all we have to do is stick them in the microwave. All right, so what we need to do is open our microwave door. We are going to put our pretzels inside that microwave, and we are going to cook them for 30 seconds. And then we need to stir it and cook it for 30 seconds again and stir it again. We have to do that 4 times. So let's get started with our first 30 seconds. There they go. Now, while that's cooking, we're going to slide over here and make our pumpkin pie spice fluff. Okay, and it's going to be a dip that you can use. So you need 1 brick of cream cheese, 1 7-ounce can of your marshmallow cream, and you need some pumpkin, some vanilla, and of course your pumpkin pie spice. Okay, so you're going to start off with the whole brick of cream cheese. And I'm just going to separate it out a little bit because it's at room temperature. And we're going to want to be able to stir it up. So we're going to just sort of spread it around. All right. because then we're gonna add these other ingredients. Oh, now I heard my microwave go off, so we're gonna let that set. I'm gonna come back over here, get our pretzels out, stir them around again. Baking in that goodness. Put it back in and time it for 30 more seconds. Stir. All right, back over here now that we've got our cream cheese pretty well spread out in our pan. Gonna open up our marshmallow fluff and dip that in. Wow, look how white that is compared to the cream cheese. All right, so we're gonna mix our marshmallow in with that cream cheese. We gotta make sure we get all that marshmallow. How yummy that will be. Man, that 30 seconds goes by pretty quick. I heard the timer ding over there with our pretzels. All right, let's keep mixing our marshmallow in with our cream cheese. We are making a delicious dip. My favorite is using vanilla wafers, but if you like graham crackers, I've got some graham cracker sticks here today that we're going to use. That's a yummy treat. Looks like I've about got all the marshmallow cream out. Okay. Stir that in, and then we got to go back to those pretzels. Stir, stir, stir. Okay. Mix and combine that marshmallow with the cream cheese as well as you can. All right, we'll let that set for a minute. I got marshmallow all over me. All right, let's go over here to our pretzels. You can see that it's getting baked in there. Not much of that oil left. Stir it up. Okay, this is our third time in. So in it goes. 30 more seconds. Back over here to our pumpkin pie fluff. All right. There's the main base of our dip. I need a teaspoon here. And we're going to put in at least 3 of these teaspoons. I'm just going to go ahead and put in 4 of our pumpkin. I'm going to spread that around in with our dip. It gives it a beautiful orange color. Look at this dip. I can't wait to put my vanilla wafers and graham crackers into it. Oh, timer went off. Gotta come back over here. All right, this is our last time for stirring up our pretzels. Stir, stir, stir. Oh, it smells so good. If you guys like the aroma of pumpkin, I'm telling you what, these are just so delicious. All right, in they go for the last set of 30 seconds. 3, 0, go. All right, we're almost done with our fluff over here. We need just a little bit of vanilla, only a half of teaspoon. So we're just gonna get a little bit of vanilla and add that in there. Now, of course, we want this to taste like pumpkin. Just because there's pumpkin in there doesn't mean it tastes a lot like pumpkin pie. So we need our pumpkin pie spice. And we need a whole teaspoon with this one. Okay, so let's get a nice big huge teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Get all that goodness in there. And stir that up. And then your dip is ready to eat. Now you can eat it at room temperature, or if you want to stick it in the refrigerator for a little bit, it will be delicious cold as well. So that's all you need to do for your dip. You might want to put it in a prettier pan to serve it to your family, but that's your dip, okay? Our pretzels are almost done. Okay, take them out. And you need a baking pan. So you're going to take your pretzels and pour them out on the baking pan. They smell so good. All right, I'm going to spread them around. Now, if you remember, we took some of that sugar and pumpkin spice and set it aside. So you're just going to sprinkle that over the pretzels as an extra little sugar coating. And then you can, mix it around a little bit. Okay. We're just going to mix it in there a little bit more so the pretzels get that coating on the top as well as inside that pretzel. Now, one last thing to do to these pretzels, and I'm telling you, they are so delicious warm. You can also eat them cold. If you put them in the refrigerator, these cold pretzels are great as well. But you can put a little sugar on top. You can drizzle white chocolate or melted chocolate chips. I have a little trick with this. Instead of using melted chocolate, I just have some of this powdered sugar. So we're going to add just a little bit of water to the powdered sugar. We're going to mix it up a little bit. It looks like I put a little bit too much water. Okay, so when you add too much water, you need to add some more powdered sugar. But powdered sugar, folks, powdered sugar frosting is a good frosting. I use it all the time with my sugar cookies that I make in the winter time at Christmas. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit more powdered sugar in there until it gets to the consistency that you want. Actually, I need a little bit more. Now, I'm not going to coat all of my pretzels with the sugar frosting. I'm just going to do a few because some people might want the extra frosting. Some people might just want the pumpkin spice. Okay, so that's a pretty good consistency. Got a few more glumps in there we need to sort of get out. But then since it's a little bit runny, which is what you want, you can just coat the pretzels. Just go back and forth and give your pretzels a little bit of a frosting. And then if you put this in the refrigerator, it will harden and give your pretzels a little bit of that white sugar frosting, which is really cool. Okay, I'm only going to do half of it, like I said, because I know the librarians here at the library are wanting to taste this, and I want to be able to give them a chance to try both kinds, the ones with the frosting and the ones without. All right, folks, this has been an awesome fun food episode. We have made pumpkin spice pretzels, and they are delicious. And we've also made a pumpkin pie fluff a dip. And so take your graham cracker sticks or take your vanilla wafer, dip it in there, and pop it in your mouth, and oh, it's so good. All right, folks, I hope you will join me again next Tuesday, and it will be at 2 o'clock for another Fun Foods.